A Percheron is a French horse. It's a draft horse, a working horse. And the knights, you know, the shining armor knights, huh? That's the kind of horse they use. He's my buddy. Look, he's got a mustache. Show that mustache. Very rare you see a horse with a mustache.
Oh yeah, I saw the carrot, yeah.
But you like the carrot, eh? You like the carrot. Oh yeah, I like the carrot. Oh yeah, big teeth, eh?
Hopefully we'll be able to show you the old Montreal by carriage. We'll try to do a little guided tour if it's possible at the same time.
The horse has been in the city. Montreal was founded by horses. If Montreal got to where it is today, it's because the horses were there to help.
You got Maximus over here. Hey Max. Hey, let's fist. There's Zach over here. He's the spoiled one, but he's the one that always unties himself.
The horse, you know, always impress everybody. You show up with your horse and your carriage, everybody's all wow, you know, and everybody's impressed by the animal there. I think it's in 2013, all of a sudden, everybody came down on us. Meaningful, everybody is like inspectors, the anti-Calèche group. You know, us, we're stuck with the mayor against us. It's not an easy job, you know what I mean? We're fighting just to make our money, to pay our bills, and we got to do what? Now we have to pay lawyers to defend ourselves. The city does not give us anything to help there. We don't get no tax credit, we don't get nothing there. We just get the bullshit right out, one after the other.
So whatever people think that it's hard and this and that, it's not true at all. So we are being checked by inspector, by police, by a vet from the city, about 50 to 60 times a year. That's way too much because people complain, but they don't know about the horses. We're gonna go around like that. I'm not gonna stay here. It's a waste of time today to work. All right. Yeah.
We're in 2018 and we have modern cities where horses cannot adjust, who have to live in an environment where they can graze, where they can socialize, where they can have all their basic needs met. And they don't get the proper food that they should eat. They shouldn't be eating these grains. Horses eat grass, they eat fresh, clean hay. They don't eat hay that is dusty and full of mold, and that's what they die for. If you know anything about how a stable should be, you would see that that stable is not proper for a horse. It's not okay. It's not okay. That's keeping a horse a prisoner. It's not. It's jail.
See the big guy there? Friendly. The queen of the stable. That's Cocotte. All right. And the king of it, see? It's this guy. Called Prince.
I started saying that the horse is not well taken care of, you know. And they came at the barn and they checked the barn and they see in the alley, you notice the way the barn is made. You know, the horses are eating in the front, and in the back where we're walking is where they do their poop. So they came over and they saw the manure in the alley with some hay in it, and they said that's what we're feeding our horse.
But just a horse to have a good health in general, it's just to make sure that the barn is clean. Keeping it clean so the horse doesn't breed too much of either of whatever the hay or the wood shaving, so il n'y a pas trop de poussière in the air. A stall that is too big is not better because if they get excited, they can actually injure themselves in the stall.
It's the beginning of March, so it's still off season. And on a Sunday with this kind of weather, we'll do a few tours, but it's quiet. Nice tour. I tell you all about the old Montreal and the pink carriage. You talk to them, they're in order to. All right. the summer it's good. A few months. We have no protection, no union. Just people, a lot of people who hate us.
Bullshit that they're not well taken care of. Who said that? What do they have proof that our horses are not well taken care of? You know.
When you see a picture, when you see a video, that's a fact. Like when you see the video of Cocotte that fell in September, and that lady who was there, who made that video, if she hadn't made that video, nobody would have seen how desperate that poor horse was.
My horses are never sick, you know, but they get their little injuries, they get a little scratch, you know, sometime we'll have a little colic and things like that. It's normal, you know, it's what she calls very normal for horses. But, you know, we have a big vet bill because they're checked and they're inspected and they're vaccinated and they're this and that, you know.
It's not true. He has a vet that he pays to keep quiet and to do what he does. He doesn't pay his vet to take care of the horses.
It's a miserable job. Too bad. So you have to live in misery, and you have to be happy, and you have to show that you're happy. Because if you're not happy, people don't want to go with your carriage.
Attention. Yes. Last week it may be late, but I'm not asking that.
And you can explain that to people, they don't get it. You feel like alone when you try to explain that situation. They don't get it, they don't understand it. They don't care. And if you like the horse, you know, it helps a lot too. The horse can be your friend. He's gonna understand the horse, the feeling. He's gonna understand the horse, but most of the people don't.
This is not humane. No, 9 hours a day, stuck to a calèche. I don't think we really need to question if it's right or wrong. I think it's pretty obvious.
The SPCA says there is no way to keep the industry alive without abusing the horses.
Some people will say, get rid of
A
them.
video of a fallen Calèche horse.
Calèches are a long time tradition.
Photo of a horse that's collapsed on the street.
And the second thing that happened, I think that we really got the mayor freaking out, is one of my guys, he lost a shoe on his horse. He lost one of the shoe, and he stopped his horse to go pick up the shoe and back.
So what that guy did, that was in April 2016, and it was near Griffintown. What happened is that Calèche driver, he was in charge of the horse. He didn't know what he was doing. He left the horse unattended. You don't do that.
The driver should have known it's just a mistake that he did because he trusted his horse. And his horse was good to trust too.
Everybody knows you don't leave the horse in the middle of the street.
It's just that while he went to pick up the horseshoe, a driver went by in his car and said like that to the horse on the way by. So the horse, she flew.
So this horse took off because horses are prey animals and horses are scared even if they hear like a bee.
So he ran and once made it to the corner, you know, he caught up with the horse at the corner, but the corner another car just drove right into the horse.
And so this poor horse hit a car. What happened is the horse fell onto the car and then hit the car and then fell onto her legs.
So, but the horse wasn't even hurt. You know, the horse just went outside of the car, went back on her leg.
And he's saying she didn't get hurt. Are you kidding me?
C'est parti!
If you see something that's wrong, speak up, don't be afraid. You know, not just for animals, but for anything, for humans, don't be afraid. Don't turn the other way, because when you turn the other way, you're part of the problem. There are sanctuaries, there are rescues also that can take the horses, to make sure the horses go to a respectful home, like a safe place.
So here we have our first Calèche retirement, Baloo. He's a Belgian, he's 32 years old, so that's like 100 years old in human years. So this is Baloo. No, I guess for his breed, or maybe just his DNA, he's doing great. You know, but like I said, we keep constant eye on him and make the right choice when it's the right time. I know, sorry, I don't want to be talking about that. He's like, I heard that.